Welcome to Navigating Your Day. It is Saturday, the 6th of January 2018. So, safety energy lock number 6 in Jin Shin Jyutsu came into the universe meaning balance or discrimination. And safety energy lock number 6 is located on the foot, on the just behind the ball of the foot, towards the inner aspect. So, just as where the arch starts. And it literally is the part of the foot that helps us maintain our balance as we stand, as we walk, as we run, as we move either forwards or backwards or sideways. And it is discrimination. So we have to discriminate about where we're going to put our feet. We decide which direction we're going to go in, and then we choose the best path for us. So that is the discrimination, in my understanding, of safety energy lock number 6. So 6 is also about harmony. It's about seeing both sides. 6s are the peacemakers of the life map. They hate things to get ugly. They want to restore harmony, which is a wonderful thing. However, they sometimes have a tendency to keep the peace at the expense of themselves. So they will very often put up and shut up, or they'll do things that they don't want to do in order to make someone else happy. They do what you want them to do, but not what they necessarily want to do. But in order to avoid confrontation and in order to keep the peace, they will sacrifice what's important to them for others. So this is something to guard against. 6 is very social, it's very charismatic. People love having people with 6s in their life map at a party because 6s know how to make other people feel comfortable. So this is a good day for connecting with friends, it's a good day for connecting with family, it's connecting with those people that you consider to be your family, even if they're not your biological family. 6 is a fire number, and it's also about order. So 6s like things to be perfectly ordered. They like the room to look balanced. They like it to be cleaned. They don't like mess and untidiness. So if you're feeling anxious and overwhelmed and things do look like a mess, maybe you want to unclutter something, right? It'll make your 6 feel much better. 6 is a fire number, as I said before. We've got the 1 from January, which is an air number, which is about thinking and intellectualizing and analyzing. And then we have the 2 for 2018, which is a water number, which is about emotion. So we have a balance of fire, air, and water in the life map, in the root of the life map today. We don't have much earth in the life map at all today. So again, we may find ourselves being too fiery or too airy or too much in the intellect or too overwhelmed by emotion and not feeling grounded enough. And so again, that 6 gives us the ability to ground ourselves on the earth, even though it's a fire number. So if you go and put yourself, your feet, your naked feet onto the grass or onto the sand or onto the earth and just allow yourself to feel that connection, or lie down with your feet flat on the earth, with your knees bent and your feet on the earth, it will help to ground and earth you. Grounding foods like proteins, things like nuts and legumes and meats and eggs and root vegetables will also help to ground today. The 1 of January is the number of the intellect, as I said, and so 1 is look at me, I'm the Empress, I've arrived, ta-da, here I am. Now, 1s will not be bombastic if they're being modified by that 6, because the 6 doesn't like it to get ugly, remember, so 6 doesn't allow our egos to run away from ourselves. The 2 of 2018 is about the nurturer and the carer, remember, so again, it's about being discriminating enough to know what you need to nurture yourself today. And that's the energy that we can connect with. The villain of the day is the 9. So when sorry, step back. The villain is the hero. No, the hero is the 9. The hero today is a 9, and 9 is the child, remember? So 9's deeply intuitive, very in touch with what they want, very, very selfish, if we can put it that way, because children know what they need to make them happy. And so when we couple that with the discrimination of the 6, we really have the opportunity to align with what we really want. And that can be for today, it can be for this minute, for this hour, it can be for this day. It can be goals that we have for the year. It can be in any area of life, whether it's spiritual or family and relationships or friendships or adventure or travel or health or money or any one of those areas. We can actually apply that. And so 9s love to have fun, remember. They only like to do what they want to do while it engages them. And it can be work, it can be anything that stimulates. And so that bringing that curiosity of the child and that fun element into maybe exploring, what is it that you want? What do you need? What do you want to create in 2018 or in this next decade, for example? That if you bring the curiosity of the child to that, it may expand your horizons in ways that you haven't imagined before. Now, the villain of today is also a 6. And the problem with that is that if we allow the villainous part of the 6, which is controlling, obsessive, needs it to be a particular way, very perfectionistic, never can be good enough, can't keep the peace well enough. If we allow that villain to overtake us today, then, and we lose the sense of balance, then it can throw the 6, which is the actual number of the day today, out as well, and that can make our life map more reactive, which means that instead of becoming harmonious and confident and well integrated and caring of ourselves and other people and curious about what it is that we can create and connected to our intuition, we can become obsessive, we can become nitpicky, we can become stuck in the details, we can become overly egotistical, we can become bombastic in order to cover up our insecurity, we can become really hard on ourselves. That negative voice in your head can totally overtake you. We can, instead of nurturing ourselves, we can end up punishing ourselves more than is required, and we can end up having tantrums. So we need to guard against the fact that that tendency to the imbalance resides in the villain today. And so you can overcome that by focusing on the 9. What engages you? What would make you feel better? Do you need a nap? Do you need a snack? Do you need a game? Do you need some sunshine? Do you need some engaging work? What is going to be fun for you? Because that will help to stop that villainous 6 overriding the 6 that we have as the day number today. You can also help to harmonize yourself with the positive energy of the 6 by holding your middle finger. Safety energy lock number 6 is located on the middle finger. So if you hold your middle finger, you harmonize your liver and gallbladder organ function energy. You trust and you believe in yourself and in something larger than yourself. You remove and you harmonize guilt, anger, resentment, and frustration and impatience, and needing other people to be different to who they really are. Hold your middle finger today, have some fun, approach life with curiosity, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow.